Hey, it's Joey D, and welcome to my podcast, Joey D's Golfing Journey. Now sit back, relax, and have some fun. Hey, everybody, welcome to Joey D's Golf Journey, the podcast, episode number 5. Thanks so much for you guys joining this and listening to me babble on about golf and what's going on in my golf life. And we'll talk, like I said, we always talk about PGA Tour and things of that nature. And, you know, whatever else comes to my mind. Like this is a non-scripted podcast, right? So I just get on here and start to babble because I can talk about golf all day. So let's begin. All right, so I think I mentioned in my last podcast that last weekend at our course we had the club championship. Now, the championship flight is still going on, meaning the guys who are playing from the gold tees, and the gold tees are the back tees at my course, I should say. The true club champion comes out of that division, right? That is the best players playing from the longest tees and whatever. But, you know, obviously you need to have divisions for guys with handicaps that are not, I don't know, 4 or below, which is, me. My handicap is up to a 10.3, which I'm going to tell you I'm not happy with. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I think I've told you before, I have been as low as a 4 handicap in my life. It drives me crazy that my handicap is in double digits. But I still love the game so much. I'm still hitting good shots. For me, it just comes down to getting the ball in the hole. I'm almost tempted, not quite, to see if I should go back to regular irons. But I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I think I maybe would go back and put a 9-iron pitching wedge and gap wedge back in my bag. I think that would help me around the green maybe a little more. I mean, I chip pretty well with the hybrids. I don't know. We'll see. It is something that I'm on the fence about, but still leaning on the keep the hybrids in the bag side of the fence for now because, listen, if I keep my head down when I'm chipping, they just pop right up. Yeah, there's a little spin, but I'm usually playing for a run out anyway. And if I need to have it flop and stop quick, I just use the Wedgwood sand wedge, and it works great. And it's great for getting out of bunkers too, which blows my mind. Anyway, back to the club championship. So I shot 81 the first day. 81, and I hit 11 greens in regulation. Shout out to Lazarus Hybrids, right? 11 greens I hit in regulation. And I shot 81. I had 1 double bogey, but I had no birdies. I 3-putted 7 times. Now, I use that Honu putter, which is the, that, what do they call it? I don't want to say no twist face, but counterbalance. The counterbalance putter. It's not the arrow, man. It's the Indian for sure because I don't think I'd putt better with any other putter, but I'm going to make a change here soon just because sometimes mentally you need to make that change. So anyway, 81, but with that 81 and my 10 handicap, I was in first place net all by myself by like 2 strokes. And I stayed very calm that whole round on Saturday. I stayed in the moment. I took a deep breath in through my nose, out through my mouth before every shot. And I just tried to focus on what I was doing at that particular time. I didn't think about what my final score was going to be or when am I going to blow up. I sabotaged so many rounds because I'm playing, I'll be playing and I'll get 4 or 5 pars in a row. Boom, I get a bogey. The next thing you know, it's like I've caught a disease and I can't stop making bogeys. And I'm always waiting for the shoe to drop. And I think my whole mindset changes when I make that first bogey. Unless I do it on the first hole. It seems like when I make bogey in the first hole, I'm okay. But the first like 4 holes at Keeney Park is where you really got to have a strong start, because those are the easiest holes on the front 9. 5's a long hole, and then 7, 8, and 9 are great finishing holes, but all 3 of those holes are very tough holes. And 6 is kind of it's a short par 3, but they can put that pin anywhere, and it can be tough. So anyway, I shoot 81. Next day I come out, and I don't know why, because, I mean, let's face it, you win the net division of a club championship. First of all, I mean, you don't really have much bragging rights there. But second of all, it's not going to change my life in any way, shape, or form. I've won net divisions in majors before, and well, I say it a major because it's a major for our course. But I got in my own head. So I started out with a solid par on 1, and then I come back with double bogey, triple bogey. Nail in the coffin. I did manage to steady the ship, and I ended up shooting 88, but that, I don't know what it dropped me down to, 4th, 5th. I don't know. I still cashed. I mean, I won $30 in pro shop credits, but I could have won 125, but I didn't. C'est la guerre. I did win money both days. So overall, it wasn't a bad weekend. So there's that. That's what's happening. That's what happened last week in my club championship. I know on the YouTube channel I keep promising to do more on-course stuff. And my plan is to do something this coming weekend, which would be the 16th and 17th. But I'm hoping on the 16th we are going to, me, JT, and Kevin will get out there, and I don't know. JT wants to play this game called Bingo, Bango, Bongo. I've never played it. I think what's going to make some good videos is for us to play some different golf game every time I make a video. So maybe it's Bingo, Bango, Bongo one day, and then my son's got this poker chip game you play, and all kinds of different rules to it. There's also this game called Wolf, and I'm hoping maybe those will be videos that are going to catch on. I also talked to Kevin, and I said, listen, you got to talk to Joe Litke, man, because we got to get him back and do episode 2 of how low can we go and play the back 9 at the course, right? So we shot 28 on the front. Let's see how we do on the back. It'd be interesting to see if we can score around the same and possibly, basically shoot 50-something for 18 holes, even though it's weeks apart. I get it. Different conditions, different days, different golf, different swings, whatever. Who knows? You wouldn't count it as an 18-hole round, but still, I want to make another video of that, but we want to, like I said, attack the back 9 because we've already done the front. You've seen it. So look forward to that, trying to work out a date for that. Second thing is I've been really, really talking to the pro at my course, trying to work out a day and time for him and I to do our match. He's a busy guy, so it's looking more like the 2nd or 3rd week of September at this point. We'll see. I'm hoping that'll happen this year. I really think it'll make for a great video. But I keep on bugging him. But he's a great guy. I mean, this guy's name is Steve Madison. He's a great club pro. He's a great golfer. He goes out and shoots 70s, 71s, without even practicing or playing that much. It's amazing the talent this guy has. And he's not even a big dude. He's just a small dude. But man, he can put the ball out there, and he's just a great golfer. So in any case, that'll be a great match. We'll use my full handicap and see if we can beat the pro. Hey, at PGA Tour, let's talk about what happened last week at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Justin Rose obviously prevailed in that playoff. I got to tell you, I feel terrible for Tommy Fleetwood. This guy somehow finds a way to I don't want to say throw it away. Maybe that's too harsh of a term, but he just, coming down the stretch, can never seem to close it out on the PGA Tour. This guy's had like 7 6 or 7 second place finishes, lost a couple of playoffs. Granted, in the Canadian Open, he had that bomb putt dropped against him. I get it. But, I was, I go to the Travelers Championship, and to see him lose that Travelers Championship the way he did was just gut-wrenching, and, good on Keegan Bradley for winning that, being a local favorite. But I got to be honest with you, I was secretly rooting for, not secretly rooting, but I was rooting for Tommy Fleetwood to pull that out. Unfortunately, he didn't. Got the BMW Championship going on starting today. I'm recording this on August 14th. And right now, as I look at the leaderboard, you got Michael Kim, who is leading the pack at 2 under. But things have just got started here. And when I look at this leaderboard, we are, the 10:16 tee time is about to go off. So this is, it's only 10:30 in the morning. So there's a way to go. It'll be interesting to see who's going to pull this one out. Who's your money on? Like, who do you guys think has got the best chance? I guess it looks like, I'm not even sure who's the defending champion. Is it Keegan Bradley who's the defending champion on this? It is, my goodness. Let's see. Let's see if I do view and do, let's see, playoff events. Keegan Bradley is the defending champion on this. He's been playing some good golf. Boy, what a quandra that will be, right? If he wins a playoff event, I mean, how does he not play on the Ryder Cup? How does he not play? I mean, the guy is just, he's a bulldog, right? Great Ryder Cup player. And I think that, if I was the team, I'd want Keegan Bradley playing. And so it'll be interesting to see if he has a very strong week or even, wins or whatever, to see what his decision will be on whether or not he is going to play. And then just give the captain duties over to somebody else. But we'll see. I mean, we got this tournament to go, and then of course the tour championship. So I think for Keegan Bradley, for himself to say, yeah, I'm going to play, I think he's going to probably want to play well these next 2 weeks, and then go from there. Hey, another thing I got going on for me is I leave a week from Friday, and I'm driving down to Myrtle Beach from Connecticut. It's like a 15 hour drive. Yeah, I know it's a long way. But I am playing in the World Amateur, Myrtle Beach World Am tournament. I played in it last year. There's like 3,000 golfers from all over the world that play in this thing. You play 4 rounds of golf, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If you win your division, you make it to the finals. And so I'm looking forward to it. Now, I didn't make the finals last year, but you know what I did last year? I won $1,000 in skins. Yeah, you heard that right. $1,000. You just pay up front when you get to the course on your first day. There's a guy usually at a table who's doing it for each division, right? So I'm in the 7.2 to 8.2 handicap division for guys. I want to say it's 50 to 59, I think. And it's the same division I played in last year. So what they do is they ask you what your current handicap is, and then they ask you what your low handicap is for the year. My low handicap index was 8.2, so therefore they put me down to the 7 point something to 8.2. So, but I'll be in there as a 10, and but I won't be getting 10 strokes. I'll be getting probably the 8.2. Haven't got my tee times yet, and I don't really think I'm going to be able to film much there, but I'll try to do something, it'll be, maybe do a video blog or something at the end of the day, at the end of each round, and talk about it a little bit, or maybe just do a podcast each day to talk about it. But either way, I'll keep you guys up to date, talk about the courses that I played. I don't know if you've ever been to Myrtle Beach, but if you have, it is such a cool place to go to play golf. They call it the golf capital of the world. It seems like there is a golf course on every corner, like there is McDonald's on every corner for the rest of us. It's insane. Or in New England, it's the same thing as having a Dunkin' Donuts on every corner. But it's great, and all the golf courses down there are so unique, and most of them are in great shape, and it's just a different game. And you're playing out a Bermuda rough, and you're putting on Bermuda greens, and up north here in the Northeast, we do not putt on Bermuda anything or play out of any Bermuda grass. It's not the kind of grass we grew up here, right? It's usually just like bent or whatever they call it. So playing out of Bermuda is a whole different game. It's tougher to chip out of. It's definitely tougher to putt on. I mean, when you're down grain, it's like lightning fast. When you're up into the grain, it's like you're putting on a sponge. And then you're looking for, guys try to taught me tricks, look for the shiny side, look for the shiny stuff on the greens. That means you're down grain. That's going to be faster. Look for like this burn mark on the hole. It gets this crazy burn mark. So if the burn mark is opposite of where you're putting, you're with the grain. If the burn mark is on the same side of you, you're putting into the grain. If it's on the left, if the left, your ball's going to break hard left, blah, blah, blah. Lot to remember. But I just basically look for the burn mark. I tried the whole shiny side, shiny grass and not shiny grass, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm blind, but I don't really see a difference here. So I just kind of went by the burn mark, and that just helped me. But chipping out of there, you definitely got to stay down and you got to swing through, because if you don't, you ain't getting on the green, right? It's just tough. It's tough to play out of Bermuda. But it's a blast. They really take care of us down there. I paid like $600 and something. So that's 4 rounds of golf with a cart. And then you have, they have what they call the 19th hole, which is a big convention center that they rent out. You can go there. You can eat there every night if you want. They give out prizes. Last year I won this golf buddy thing. It's one of those, Bluetooth speakers that give you the range of the hole, and it has a thing you clip on your hat. You can play music with it. It displays the yardage as an LED on the side. I did a review of it on the channel, on my YouTube channel. So if you're ever interested in seeing what it's all about, go check it out. But I got it for free. I got an email saying, "Hey, you won this free gift. Come to the convention center to pick it up." And I almost didn't do it because I'm like, yeah. Whatever. But I finally talked to a buddy of mine, actually, my buddy Mike, who passed away from cancer this year. He went with me last year. He drove down with me last year, and he went with me to get the prize. And I'm glad that we went. And it's gonna be a lonely ride down there this year without him. But I have a feeling that Mike is gonna be with me on that ride down there, and I feel like I'm gonna get down there safely. And enjoy the week because, I think Mike is going to be by my side. At least that's what I want to believe. And so I'm going to believe it. So that's what I got going on in my life. We talked a little bit about the PGA Tour. I'd love to talk about Mike Sweeney a little bit. Now, he's the pro that I interviewed. The guy's playing on the minor league golf tour. He's playing in a 2-day tournament this week, and he played well yesterday. He shot 5 under. 567. He is currently, I think, in second place. It's 10:33, so he's teeing off in about 45 minutes for a second round. So I'll be keeping track of him. It's really cool. I'm always rooting for this guy. If you guys watch the video, you'll see that at one time he was living in his car, and he's playing in a Corn Ferry event, and it's just amazing that this guy just keeps chasing his dream. And I got nothing to do but root for him. He's just such a good guy. He's just hard not to like. And so good luck, Mike. I hope that you kill it this week. I hope you win big. I think if they win this event, they get not only do they get the prize money for winning, but then I think there's from what I read, a $5,000 bonus towards any Q school that they're looking to get into. So next year when Mike tries out I'm assuming he'll try to go to do the Corn Ferry Q school, and maybe he'll probably try to do the PGA Tour America's Q school. I'm not really sure how the Q schools work. I don't know if it's if it's all one Q school for Corn Ferry. If you don't get it, then you go to PGA Tour Americas. I don't really know. He's explained it to me, but there's a lot to remember there. But anyway, good luck to Mike Sweeney. You know what else I did? I ordered a new putter. I ordered the Odyssey. It was one of those Odyssey AI balance putter. Same thing as like what I have with the Ho new putter. They sent me the wrong one. I wanted this mallet head type thing, and they sent me just like a blade putter. So I got to return it and hopefully get the right one, and so I can do a review of that. I won't ever be giving it away because it's expensive. But I also have a Scotty Cameron putter that maybe I'll put back in the bag. But I put one of those big jumbo grips on it. Now, some guys love those things, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I hate it. I fucking hate the jumbo grip. I feel like I'm holding a baseball bat. There's no feel in the hands. So for those of you guys who putt with it and love it, great. I'm glad it works for you. But oh my God, mentally it just messes me up, and I can't hit the ball. I mean, I can't get the ball in the hole. So, but I feel like I need to make a change on the green, at least temporarily, and see if it just brings back some confidence. I have a couple of ping putters too that I've was using before I got any new putters, and I putted with the ping for years, and I did fine. And so I don't know, maybe I'll put that in the bag this weekend, because it's a nothing weekend. They're just regular tournaments, no majors. Our next major's not to the fall, and that's it's called the Fall Classic. It's a 2-man team event. I think we do like 6 holes best balls, 6 holes alternate shots, 6 holes scrambles, and you do that each day. And then you reverse on the 9s, whatever. I forget, but I've won it a couple times with my partner, and my partner usually is JT. And so hopefully him and I can get it rolling this year and win that sucker. So that's what's going on in my life. That's going on in my golf life. We talked about the PGA Tour. I don't know what's going on with LIV. I haven't even taken a look to see what's going on there. And let's see. My pick for this week's tournament, I asked you guys who you thought was going to be your pick. Now, if I go down through this list, I'm trying to figure out, who's playing good, who's playing bad. I mean, all these guys have been playing good for them to get this far, okay? The only one I question really is Ricky Fowler. He got a sponsor's exemption into all of the signature events. And he really hasn't played that well. But he did play well last week. The last couple weeks, I think he's played well. But not picking him as the winner. I am going to go with, you know what? I'm going to go with Tommy Fleetwood. I think this week he's going to get it done. It is about time Tommy Fleetwood wins a PGA Tour event. And he's been so close this year that I think he's going to do it. He's going to win this week or next week. But I'm picking Tommy Fleetwood to win this week. My dark horse is Chris Gotterup. He's another guy who's been playing pretty good. So I got Tommy Fleetwood to win, dark horse Chris Gotterup, and whatever. You can't ever rule out Scotty Scheffler or Rory McIlroy or any of those guys. Cameron Young. He finally got a win under his belt, which was great. I even heard, even Bud Colley's playing great golf. So we'll see what happens with the PGA Tour this week. All right, everybody, listen, thanks for listening. Thanks for participating in the contest I got going on YouTube. We're going to have, I've got the 2 hybrid giveaway going on, and thank you for the responses on that. I'm going to have a 9 hybrid, and I'm also going to have, I know there's another hybrid. I know there is. Maybe it's just a 9 hybrid from Precision Golf, because the 2 hybrid I already put up there as a giveaway. Let's see what else I have here. Yeah, I'm looking at my clubs now that are part of the contest, and so I will have a 9 hybrid that I'm going to put up pretty soon also. And I have not heard from the winner of the combination gap wedge sand wedge hybrids, so I'm probably going to put that if I don't hear by Friday, which is tomorrow for me, I'm going to put it back up there. I'm just going to pick a new winner. All right, everybody, thanks for listening. This has been Joey D's Golf Journey, episode number 4. Love you all. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's make it grow. I mean, I would love to get to. Listen, this has become my passion, doing this. It has, and I would love to make a living doing this. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I can tell you that 2 months ago, I probably had 100 and something followers or subscribers, and now I got 358 subscribers. I'm picking up like 11 or 12 a week. It's great. So keep telling your friends about me. Keep watching, and look for some more encore stuff. And have a great day, everybody. Peace and love you.